Once upon a time, in a lush green jungle, lived a little tiger named Tigra. Now, Tigra was a curious and playful tiger, but he had one big problem. He was terribly, terribly shy. One day, Tigra was walking through the jungle when he heard some birds chirping. All he wanted was a friend. But maybe tomorrow would be better, he thought. And so he went home to his cave and went to sleep. He wanted to say hello, but he couldn't bring himself to do it. He just kept on walking until he saw a family of monkeys. Why not invite all the animals in the jungle to his party? So Tigra took a deep breath and went outside. He walked up to a family of monkeys and invited them to his party. Then he went to see the parrots, the elephants, and even the crocodiles. To his surprise, they all accepted his invitation. They were carrying something big and heavy, and Tigra couldn't believe his eyes when he saw what it was. It was a giant fruit salad made out of crushed cupcakes. They all loved the decorations, and the monkeys even started swinging from the vines. Suddenly, Tigra noticed that someone was missing. "Where's Shelley?" he asked. Shelley was a shy turtle who had been at all of Tigra's parties before, but this time she hadn't come. "Oh, wow," Tigra said. "It's so beautiful." The elephant smiled and told Tigra that they had made it especially for him. They were swinging from tree to tree, and Tigra wanted to join them, but he was too shy, so he walked away. They led him outside and showed him something that made his eyes pop. They had decorated the whole jungle with flowers and vines. It looked so beautiful that Tigra felt tears of joy streaming down his face. But it was wild, wonderful, and filled with love. The best party ever. "It's not much," said the biggest crocodile, "but it's our favorite." And even the crocodiles, who were supposed to be fierce and scary, wished him a very nice birthday. He had the best parties and made the most amazing friends. And whenever he felt shy, he would remember the words of the wise old elephant: "Don't be afraid to be yourself. You are unique and special just the way you are." Tigra thanked them and told them that it looked delicious. With a little courage, he could make amazing friends and have the best parties ever. And that's exactly what he did. As the sun began to set, Tigra felt sad. The next morning, Tigra woke up feeling happy and excited. He had made so many new friends and had so much fun. As he looked around his cave, he realized that he didn't need to be shy. "Oh, thank you," he said, blushing. He had never had such a wonderful birthday before. The other animals didn't care that he was different. They liked him just the way he was. Maybe she's too shy to come to the party, he thought. So Tigra, the parrots, and the monkeys went to Shelley's house. They told her how happy they were that she had come, and Shelley felt a warm glow inside. She was so glad that she had come to the party. They knocked on her door, and when she opened it, they invited her to the party. At first, Shelley was very nervous, but the monkeys promised to stay with her the whole time, so she agreed to go. Maybe today he would make some friends, he thought. And when Tigra opened it, he found the most beautiful present: a brand new vine to hang in his cave. "Thank you," Tigra said happily. Then the parrots arrived, and they sang Tigra a special birthday song. Tigra looked around and saw all the animals staring at him. "What's wrong?" he asked. "Why are you all staring at me?" The monkeys, the parrots, the elephants, and the crocodiles all spoke at the same time. "Happy birthday, Tigra," they said. Their colorful feathers shone in the light, and Tigra felt like the luckiest tiger in the jungle. He hung a sign on the entrance that said, "Welcome to Tigra's Jungle Birthday Party." He even made a delicious cake out of fish and berries. But as the hours passed, Tigra began to feel disappointed. No one was coming to his party. Maybe being a shy tiger wasn't so great after all, he thought sadly. But then he remembered that today was his birthday. And since no one knew it was his birthday, he decided to throw a surprise party for himself. So Tigra got to work decorating his cave with vines and flowers. Then an idea struck him like a bolt of lightning. As the party got closer, Tigra became more and more nervous. What if the animals didn't like his decorations or his cake? What if they thought he was silly for throwing a party by himself? But as the sun began to set, the animals started to arrive. First came the monkeys. They brought a big box with them. Next came the elephants. Then the crocodiles arrived, and they had a big, juicy fish for Tigra. After the presents, Tigra showed the animals his cave. Tigra felt sad, but then he had an idea. When they arrived at Tigra's cave, all the animals cheered and welcomed Shelley. After the party, Tigra was exhausted but very happy. Then the jungle grew quiet. Tigra was so surprised that he had not heard any of them singing Happy Birthday during the party. Then the monkey said, "We have one more present for you, Tigra." The parrots sang another song, and this time it was Happy Birthday. The elephants gave Tigra a big, warm hug. Then Tigra laughed. It wasn't perfect. The cake had fallen apart, and the presents were a bit messy. And so Tigra the tiger learned that being shy didn't mean he had to miss out on all the fun things in life. From that day on, Tigra was known as the most fun-loving tiger in the jungle. And that's the end of the story. The end.